Good morning, everybody. It's today's the 14th, January 14th. Beautiful day out here in Southern California, and I am going to take a short ride out to Irvine, California, which is located in Orange County. And during my last video, I noticed that the quality of the video just didn't seem good, even though when you upload it to YouTube, they make it an HD quality video. It converts to an HD quality video. But I still wasn't, very happy with the quality of the video. So I shot that video in 5.7K at 30 frames per second. And so today I'm shooting in 8K at 30 frames per second. So we're going to check out how the quality is and the difference, and I'll try to post this video later on this evening. But if you like my content and you want to see more of it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you like a video, and leave comments on the video of something you'd like to see, so that I can start posting video that doesn't just show me riding around California, but actually shows, some things that perhaps you as a viewer want to see. I live in a beautiful part of the state of California, Southern California. It's a 40-minute ride north to the mountains and a 40-minute ride south to the ocean. So, there's a lot of beautiful scenery over here, and it's all right in my backyard. So, yeah, let's see how this quality of video turns out at 8K at 30 frames per second. And the audio I'm recording is coming from my Sena 60S headset, and it is paired to my Instacam 360 X5 camera. So sometimes I sound a little muffled because of the helmet that I'm wearing. I'm wearing a HJC I-90 modular helmet, and I have it closed right now, simply because it's a little cool out here today. And so if it sounds like I'm kind of in a tunnel or in a cave, that's the reason why. I'm trying to fight off a flu or cold of some sort, and I don't want to add to it by catching a draft. But that's even something that happens. My route today is going to be the 15 south to the 91 west to the 241 to the 261, pretty much all toll road for the most part. So my Garmin GPS is telling me that my arrival time will be about an hour. So this time of the morning on that 91 freeway, the traffic gets pretty bad, even in the HOV lanes. So there may be a need for me to do a little bit of lane splitting. We'll see when we get up there. What a beautiful day it is. A few clouds in the sky, but the rain and the wind that we've had recently has just pretty much washed away all of that smog layer that we get out here on a regular basis. But yeah, I have a clearer view of the mountains today, and as I ride through the city of Norco here on the 15 freeway. Feeling nice and cozy inside my Gerbing heated liner. Last week I went out to Hemet and Murrieta to do a little work, and this is pretty much the route I took on the way out there. So this freeway is very familiar to me. Traffic level is looking good here on the 15 freeway, but I expect that as soon as I get onto that 91, uh, it's going to slow down rather rapidly. And notice the signboard here that I'm coming up on used to have like white writing on it. Now they've changed it to green. It looks pretty cool that way. Today I'm going to try something a little different when I start editing my video. I'm running my GoPro Hero 7 White on the which is mounted on the front of my bike. I'm going to try running 2 sets of video at the same time to see if I can get a picture-in-picture on my final editing project. Getting ready to transition to the 91 West. I may have to make this right out here again tomorrow morning. We'll see. This transition road that I just rode through is new. Used to be a pain in the butt to get into the HOV lanes from the 15 freeway. In fact, you had to ride or drive in that traffic off to the right and get in the fast track probably about 7 miles down the road. But with this transition road now, they have improved it. And so once you get in the HOV lane, fast track lane, you're in, you don't have to get out. And then today, because I'm on my motorcycle, with the exception of that short stretch on the 15 that I'll be charged for, the 91 freeway is free for motorcycles. But look at all the traffic off to my right. You know, that is your typical commuter traffic into the Orange County area from the Inland Empire. And so it sure is nice to have fast track and to be riding a motorcycle as well. But let me share something with you for those of you who do ride motorcycles and commute every day. In order to be in this lane, you do have to have a fast track either sticker, which is also serves as a transponder, so that it can, and you have to have an account. And a basic account costs, I think it's $7 a month, which is just a service fee. And then you get charged for when you use it. But when you're on a motorcycle, just because you ride a motorcycle, these lanes are not private, are private, I'm sorry. These lanes are private, and you do have to have an account to ride your motorcycle in this HOV lane. So motorcyclists beware. You got to pay to play to be in this lane. But I'll tell you, having a fast track transponder, I'd rather be in this than splitting traffic in that. Well, I've cut my arrival time down considerably. I went from arriving at 9:28 to arriving at 9:06, which is about the time I wanted to arrive today. Another interesting fact about the HOV lane, the fast track lane here in on the 91 freeway, is as a motorcyclist, um, I can also dip into the 3+ lane, which if I were being charged, it would cut my fare in half. But I don't get charged on the 91 freeway, so but I go in here anyway. A lot of traffic on the freeway right now. A little earlier, they had a collision on this 91 West, which had traffic stop. It looks like that has since been cleared, and it would have been way back there. All right, well, here's where it gets a little dicey because I got to transition to the 241, which is another toll road, which I will be charged for. But in order to do that, you have to get out of the HOV lane here and kind of start making your way to the far right lanes. And this is how we do it. Got to find little holes here, one by one. Sometimes people will let you in, sometimes they won't. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir or lady. One more over. Make sure that person's not going to cut over. And we'll start to merge in front of this big rig. Watch this guy over here on the right to make sure they're not trying to come into the lane as well. I'll tell you, riding a motorcycle in heavy traffic like this, you got to have your head on almost a 360-degree swivel, although it's not possible to do that. Um, but now I'm all the way over to the right. There's no more merging that I have to do. Maybe one little one over here as I transition over to the 241. But you know, it's a constant heightened sense of vigilance when you're merging in traffic or riding in this heavy traffic, because you want to anticipate what other cars are going to do. You just don't assume because you have your signal on and you're going to merge into a lane that a person coming alongside a big rig that is out of your view isn't going to try to do the same thing that you want to do, which is to get into a particular lane. So you have to always anticipate. Don't make the move until you're sure that you've made eye contact with the other driver and that they are aware of your presence, and then you can make your merge with no problem at all. So from here on out, it's pretty much smooth sailing. Um, this would be a lot more difficult in a car, which is why I ride my motorcycle out for things of this nature. All right, we're transitioning on to the 241 South. And if I continued on this road all the way to the very end, I would end up down in the Mission Viejo area of Orange County. But you can already see how stacked up the traffic here is on 241, and it's going to be twice as bad when I'm coming back. So it looks like I'm going to have to do a little lane splitting. And with that, I'd like to tip my modular helmet up so I have more view of what's going on. This is pretty heavy. All these people are going to the same place. So I'm thinking that when I get onto the 261, this is going to be much of the same, but we will see. It's a very rare occasion that I come out here at this hour of the morning. Good thing about this 241 is the lanes are really wide, and it gives me plenty of room to split traffic here. I'm always a little cautious when I come alongside these bigger, high-profile trucks or big rigs, only because it wouldn't make my day if I ended up falling over and landing in the path of one of their sets of wheels. Would not end up too good for me. Oh, my jacket is getting a little warm. I'm going to have to turn it off. Didn't realize there was this much traffic on the 241 at this hour of the morning, given how much they charge you. I think from the 91 all the way to the end of the road, it's like $13 one way. I think we're out of the heavy stuff, I think. My transition's only about 3 miles ahead almost. I love this road because there's so many rolling hills that you ride through. It's wide open during the week. There's almost no traffic on it at all. The cool thing about the 241 is even if you don't have unlike the fast track, the 241, if you don't have a transponder, um, you can go on their website, type in your license plate, and you can pay online for your trip. You can actually use this without an account. And the same holds true on a section of the I-10 freeway in the San Bernardino County area. You can pay online, so you can do that without having to have an actual open account. I'm all over Southern California on a regular basis using HOV lanes, even down in San Diego. So, you know, it's uh, it's a lot better for me to have an account. I don't have to worry about it. It just comes right off the out of my account, which is always replenished automatically. I just have a credit card on it. All right, we just transitioned to the 261. We're almost to my destination. Great view today. I'm hoping maybe I might be able to catch a glimpse of Catalina Island. We'll see. Well, after a little zigzagging, it looks like I probably avoided a bunch of stop traffic for this light. That road that I was on, Jamboree, which is actually an extension of the 261, it exits and I'm supposed to turn on Barranca, which is right in front of me here, and then make a right hand turn and come this way. But all that traffic that was stopped was because there's a traffic signal there. So everybody coming off the 261 having to navigate through that traffic signal. So I found a shortcut, I think.